everybody. Welcome to Temple Terrace, Florida.
Yes, this is Jose Rodriguez.
And Katie Rodriguez.
Welcome to Southern Life, where we travel across America. We are just outside of Tampa, and we're going to drive through Temple Terrace to show you guys what this little area looks like. Just under 30,000 people. What happened?
I'm trying to figure out if it's a daycare or a hotel.
I don't know what it is. But Temple Terrace is just to the northeast of Tampa. It's got some beautiful historic areas, great architecture, and it's got some pretty crappy areas. So it's kind of a weird place where there's beautiful stuff and there's crappy stuff too. It's I guess whatever your budget can afford, basically, is the way it goes out here. Beautiful, what is this, Tuesday morning, right?
Yeah.
Lonely, lonely, lonely Tuesday morning in Temple Terrace. Well, just under 30,000 people, part of Hillsborough County. Represents Florida demographically pretty much right down the middle. It's a very average place. It's just right down the middle. There's a Starbucks right here on the left, and we're going to bypass the Starbucks today and go get some Cuban, man.
And anyone who thinks I'm sad by this, it's okay. Sometimes when you're married, you have to have things that the other person likes.
Yeah, it's down to 429. Seems like it's creeping down a little bit.
That's how you stay married.
Lonely, lonely, lonely Tuesday morning in Temple Terrace. There are some pretty rough areas on the north side of Tampa that we're not too far away from. So this is kind of a normal urban area. What's nice about this area is lots of big oak trees, lots of swampy little lakes and stuff. It's got some interesting nature to it. Let me speed up a little bit. We got cars behind us. I gotta be in this lane to turn, but it's also the fast lane, so cars behind us that are kind of in a rush. Lonely, lonely, lonely Tuesday morning. Look at all the wildflowers, huh?
Yeah, I like it. I like wildflowers.
Palm trees as well. There used to be a pretty good car culture here in Tampa. And I think there's an artist called Act a Fool, and he was on the Fast 2 Furious or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever movie. Which is like a car racing movie. So I think that kind of might have been an influence. ¡Wow! ¡Este come basura, mijo! ¡Qué clase come basura, bro! Se metió la fuerza ahí a la cañona. Este tipo se me atravesó, ¿no? Un cacharro ahí, una guagua grandísima en medio. ¡Hacer it! ¡Move! Con tu guapería, man. I want to see his cara de como basura. No, se metió ahí a la cañona. Seems like there's pretty good nightlife and things to do around here. Remember one night we were out here?
Yeah. There's a Hungry Howie's at a gas station.
I can't remember what. Was it Zephyr Hills where there's like 50 Hungry Howie's? I think Hungry Howie's pretty popular here. It's like burnt oil.
And it has a drive-through.
Doubt it.
They put it in a drive-through Hungry Howie's in Lehigh.
Right, yeah, there is one going in right off of Lee Boulevard.
We probably won't go there.
So you're probably wondering, is Temple Terrace a good place to live? It's going to depend on your price tag. And, you know, you are adjacent to some pretty crappy urban areas. So I'll leave that up to you to decide. But for me, I wouldn't see me moving out here.
I like the pepperoni pizza.
Should you be eating pepperoni pizza?
Oh. I'm trying to say something positive about it.
Hungry Howie's?
Yeah.
It's affordable. It's good, actually. It's just not healthy for you.
Yes. I want to say positive things. And I think that's a positive
It
thing.
is. It is. I like it. I can't eat it anymore. I'm not 15 anymore. We're gonna eat a pizza and pepperoni and stuff. If I had a pepperoni pizza now, I'd be like throwing up.
Yeah.
You get older. Your body's like, nope, you're not 16 anymore. You can't do that no more.
Nope.
Ese tipo con su camión.
No drive-thru. A lot of them have drive-thrus, but that one doesn't. I thought I had a drive-thru.
There's so many 411 pink commercials in this city.
I know.
It's the thing. 411 pink central. It's like, do you want to sue somebody? Welcome to Tampa. Yeah. Tampa's big on fraud.
Yeah.
I think Tampa's probably bigger on fraud than Miami.
Yeah.
That's a long step to say, but I think Tampa's one of the most menacing, fraudulent cities in America. Yeah. Easily.
I know. I used to get
on par with Broward.
I used to get job offers from Tampa for like fraud investigator. I was like, oh no, I can't do this.
Yeah. Conflict of interest from my family there.
Yeah. I was like, no. I'm like, I'm already the black sheep in the family. Yeah. I don't want to add to this.
Definitely, yeah. We can pull up in here. It's kind of like a Fed corner store looking. It's called Wieners Food Store. I love how people that have big cars, they don't really respect small cars at all. Yeah. One thing I don't like about driving,
Wieners.
One thing I don't like about driving this Toyota is you get no respect. If I have my truck, you feel like you're respected on the road. People don't respect small vehicles. Well, I guess driving to the main streets won't do anything. Let's hit some back streets over here and see what it's like out here in the hood. Now, it looks fancy on the front street. But then here you got a threeplex, really bad shape. Give you guys a tip. Usually, residential areas that are directly adjacent to main roads are usually bad, or usually have some type of bad element to them. This looks pretty nice in here. There's a trash out over there. Not bad. Let's see what they're getting rid of. This looks nice. These are big houses, no doubt. But then there's like a little duplex right behind the gas station.
Yeah.
I would do the best that I could. No nice limestone mailbox. I love that. I would love to do that, but you have to have
I like the houses back here.
You gotta have a landscaping engineering license to do anything over 2 feet of floor. That is a license I would like to reach out for. Landscaping engineer.
Landscaping design.
Yeah, you gotta have an architect license to do it. Or something. It takes some. It's a very elaborate license. I would love to do it. That's something I actually enjoy doing right there.
Yeah.
All you need is a truck like ours, a dump trailer, maybe a little mini skid steer.
You can get into this neighborhood for less than I thought you could.
What are these houses? They're pretty big.
300s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some
these
are
big houses?
400. Some up to
There's still a little bit of an undesirable
wow.
in here.
This is what I like.
Indoor pool?
Kind of, but not really.
There's still a little bit of an element to this neighborhood. I know it's hard to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. I guess after a while, you understand crap, especially after living in Alabama, living in Alabama. When we first moved to Alabama, we understood like Florida hoods. But living in Alabama like opened up our eyes to a whole different type of crap to look out for.
It's an outdoor pool, but they extended the roof over it, and then had the screens on the side.
That's a big house. These are big houses.
Yeah. I like that because I like indoor pools because you don't get the sun exposure.
Okay, so these houses here in the 300,000 Ks, I don't think so. Look at the size of the lot. Just look at the size of the lots alone.
300 to 500 in this neighborhood.
Oh, okay, that's a little bit more accurate. Yeah. Somebody up north might see this and be like, oh, huge lots, big houses, big trees, palm trees, tropical.
It's nice, I mean.
But being from Florida, I see other little things. Hard to explain it. Hard to explain. It's like the neighborhood, though. That's for sure. Not sure what that hand gesture meant. hand to his eye. It means I'm watching you. You're watching me because you saw the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa's pretty receptive though. We've never had problems in Tampa recording. And there's some packed spots here in Tampa. Spots do stay packed.
Mm-hmm.
Wiener's food store. Katie's pronouncing it wrong. Wieners.
If it had that, it'd have an E in it. There's no E's in it.
But that's not like a winner. Like you're a winner. You're not a winner. It's a last name. Wieners. Wiener's not a bad word either. It's a wiener. You ever had a wiener?
There's an E at the. I've had.
Isn't Coney Island really big where you're from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Oscar Mayer wiener.
They went to our school in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Now tell me that's not like
I don't think it went to my
advertisement.
School. Yeah. I used to like when I was a kid. They had the cheese wieners. And it was filled with cheese.
It sounds so unhealthy.
It was. It was also good. And right here on the right is one of my favorite places, Boston Market. But Jose has a prejudice against it, so I don't go there.
Screw them.
Yeah.
That's what I think about Boston Market.
It's
If you weren't born here, you don't belong here.
It's basically an American version of Pollo
Blue
Tropical.
Monkey Recycling.
Huh.
Blue Monkey. Disposing and recycling in Tampa, Florida. Llora por mí, llora por mí. A mí me gusta que baile
Carambas.
Carambas. Do you know that's like a really bad word for Brazilians?
It is?
I think so. Caramba. It's like almost borderline bad word. Yeah. Tá bom.
Yeah, it's interesting. Differently, even within the same language, there's things that are normal in one culture, and the same word is bad in another.
For example, in Portuguese, the word for taking a shot or a drink is definitely not a word you want to say around Cubans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one right there. Also, the Cubans, when we say grab something, it doesn't mean grab to Central Americans.
Yeah.
It means screw.
And tortilla does not mean the chip or what you put your taco in.
The Cubans are not that. That's like. Did you know that there's been 140,000 Cubans enter the United States in the last year? Unbelievable, and most of them are illegal now.
Yeah.
They're only giving 2,000 visas. Means that 98% are illegal.
Wow.
Are illegal or definitely not coming to terms with their legality anytime soon. Unbelievable. More Cubans have come. This cop's like rushing at us. That's not good.
Okay.
More Cubans have come not Florida. More Cubans have left Cuba in this last year than they have during the Mariel of the 1980s. So Cubans are leaving Cuba at an incredible rate, and the vast majority of them, I think now they're heading out west. You know, Texas, New Mexico, and California, Arizona, because they're coming in through the west, and they're not really coming to Florida. A lot of them aren't really. They're not coming through Florida. They're not staying in Florida. That's not what they're doing now. This cop's got me super nervous. Just breathe.
He's following like super.
Okay,
Oh,
he
there
was.
he moved.
He's off us now. I mean, we're even heavy there, buddy. City of Tampa, but this isn't City of Tampa. I think you can pull us over here. Lonely, lonely, lonely Tuesday morning. Temple Terrace. Temple Terrace. Lonely, lonely, lonely Tuesday morning. Well, anyways, 140,000 Cubans in the last year. Most of them are probably going to stay out west or go to Colorado, or safely they don't come over here. We got enough Cubans here already. Anyways, interesting that there's that many Cubans coming in the last year. I mean, it's like the biggest flood of Cuban immigration in a very long time. Very long time. And the reason is because people are literally starving over there right now. That's not even an exaggeration. I'm just telling you, it's bad right now in Cuba. It's the worst it's ever been. That's why people are, I mean, when you leave a country that's an island, you're pretty much risking your life. The only thing that's saving them now is that they can get a flight to Nicaragua. It's pretty bad. It really isn't looking good for Cuba right now. Pretty much hunger. Well, even if you have money, you can't. What's the point of having money if there's nothing available? It's bad. Let's go this way so we can head back into Tampa and get some Cuban food. GPS the Cuban place that I had on there.
Which one is?
It's called the sandwich shop, I think. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Look at that lake over there.
Let's see if
This is nice. This is pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, there are some rough spots here in Temple Terrace, apartment complexes that are pretty rough and all that. You know, higher density, but you know, these houses overlooking a lake. This is nice. Yeah, this is more than nice. This is desirable.
This place?
Yeah, it's only a 4.0, but look at the food.
This is 4.6.
What is it called?
The Sandwich Planet.
Let me see. Does it look better than what I had? Oh, this looks good, but this is more like American. This isn't so much Cuban. Go to just write Cuban sandwich. It's called the sandwich shop. Cuba or sandwich something. That looks great, by the way, but not for a breakfast place. If I'm coming to Tampa, I'm having Cuban for breakfast. That's just pretty much the rules of the game. Lonely Cuban in Tampa.
Okay, I see it. The Cuban sandwich shop.
Only rain down the drain. That's kind of dumb.
Ooh, that looks good.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I could definitely find some food to eat there.
You saw it? They're papas rellenas. They look like they go get papas rellenas and get sandwiches. They also have American sandwich breakfast stuff if you want to do it American.
Yeah, I could get me a fish sandwich.
Okay, this car behind me is in a rush. They're like on my bumper. They speed up, they slow down. They're kind of trying to make a point to make me rush. But you get no respect in this car, bro. The one thing about the truck is you get a lot of respect. People, like this little tiny car isn't gonna ram my bumper if I'm in my big truck. You don't get a lot of respect in a small car. You put it on there?
Yes.
Turn up the volume so I know that it's talking to me. Right?
Is it?
Well, it looks a lot nicer than what I, in my head, imagined, because we've been out here to like the parts where there's apartments and stuff. It's pretty crappy, but there are some good spots.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill. This person's like definitely riding on our bumper. Now he like took a right turn, all angry. See the signs, this place is not littered. Here's what they're trying to keep it clean out here.
That's good.
Looks nice.
Should be.
No, a mí no me vas a estar agitando y nada de eso, mijo. Conmigo no. No, me vas a tomar tus galletas.
In 1,000 feet at the traffic circle, take the first exit onto North 40th Street.
Go north on 40th. I'm feeling like I need to eat.
Can do that too, yeah.
It's 12:30 right now. The apartment's got metal bars in the windows, and there's a cop over there. So it seems like, you know, it's definitely hit or miss on some of these spots.
Well, Tampa is,
Contrast.
yeah, very contrast.
Yeah, you got like one block is the hood, the next block is kind of like rich people. Tampa's very contrast.
In a quarter mile at the traffic circle, take the second exit and stay on North 40th Street.
Excuse me. Mine. We might be outside of. I think we're definitely outside of Temple Terrace now. But we're still from the Temple Terrace area, so we'll keep recording. We'll give you an idea of the area. You don't have to be specific. I hate when people do that. You're no longer
Exit the
within
traffic
city
circle onto
limits.
North 40th Street.
Or even like they'll
In
timestamp
1,000
it.
feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Bush Boulevard.
They'll timestamp the video.
Yeah.
At 5 minutes and 32 seconds, you left city limits for half a mile. It's like, okay, buddy. If it's just a general
Use the
thing.
left 2 lanes to turn left onto East Bush Boulevard.
It's a general. There's a Puerto Rican restaurant there. Puerto Rican bistro. Not even restaurant. This is a bistro.
Wow.
A little bit fancier. There's always that one person that's like,
I know Latina.
yeah. Well, the thing about Puerto Ricans is they're big on Chinese food. So then there's Chinese food and there's Puerto Rican Chinese food. It's like a Puerto Rican version.
Mofongo.
Yeah, it's like a very. There's Chinese Puerto Rican food. Chinese food is very popular in Puerto Rico. Now here it's like if you go to Puerto Rico, it's one of the things you should try while you're there. Then between. Then we'll definitely be leaving Temple Terrace here, taking a left, going into the university area of Tampa. But we'll show you the videos just so you can get an idea. If you move to Temple Terrace, you'll want to see all this area here. It's unbelievable how people are always like, you're not within city limits anymore. Okay, big deal. Big deal.
Why do you care so much? You're wanting to see what's in the area. I mean, this is the area.
You know, get all technical with me. Make your own video if you don't like mine. Don't like it? Make your own. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it very
Continue
much.
on East Bush Boulevard for 2 miles.
Yeah, I've been through here before, many years ago. This is one of the few things I actually did as a kid. My sister brought me here one time.
Busch Gardens.
Yeah. Absolutely
I've never been.
terrifying. The only thing you could see when you're up there is
Yeah.
trees and Tampa skyline.
Yeah.
Because here in Tampa, the tree line is actually pretty tall. So you don't get to see any of the buildings. Once you're up there, it's all green. Like all you see is like the top of trees. Because the tree line here is actually really, really tall.
Yeah, I never got to go here.
And Tampa's got like, it's got a really low profile as far as building height. So you're up there and all you see is this sea of green.
Yeah.
And then in the distance, the Tampa skyline. You're like terrified. You're like,
Yeah.
"Arr!"
My parents were not gonna take me there. So
Yeah.
they're not like they took me to Cedar Point, but they weren't into like rides like
There's
that.
Garden Euros there.
And they couldn't because we had to be in a family environment. My sister definitely wasn't going to
Tampa's
do
a
that.
good city for food.
Yeah,
It really
it
is.
is.
Asian cuisine. Tampa Inn. Dos camioneros atravesados, tirando piedras y ladrillos y cosas serias. Este en medio con ese camión, bro. What's this place here?
Ooh, Four Brothers Eatery.
Yeah, Tampa's a good city for food. And then not only does it have a good Caribbean influence,
There's barbecue.
yeah, it's alright. So here's the thing about Tampa: you have a good Caribbean influence, you have a good Northeast Philly, New York influence. And
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Johnny
Pomona.
Guana, yeah.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you also have a good American culture, and then you have like a Italian. There's a lot of Italians here, so you have a really solid food culture in Tampa. that a lot of Florida cities don't have.
Yeah.
You got all the good stuff out of Miami, right? Because you got Colombian. Oh, you got a Colombian population here. You got Colombian. You got Caribbean. You got all these different good food cultures in one place. If that's one thing Tampa's got going for it, is good culture for food. It's a good urban area to live in. With its plenty problems as well. It's not all beautiful. It's not all good. But I guess from Temple Terrace, the closest Cuban restaurant is this, so we're definitely in Tampa now. Yeah, well, you get the idea. I think this is the university area. Tampa Breeze.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Nebraska Avenue.
Nebraska. This is a very good area of Tampa to live. You're gonna like Nebraska. It's a good area for real. Back streets. We'll be stuck in traffic, dog. I'm saying, no, we do traffic like that, dog.
Head north on North 10th Street toward East 93rd Avenue, then turn left onto East 93rd Avenue. In 600 feet, turn right onto North Nebraska Avenue.
Loquats. All right. Loquats. Would you like to eat my loquats?
Turn right onto North Nebraska Avenue.
Would you like to sample my loquats? They're very juicy. Let's see, like when you enter Tampa, then it gets a little trashier. There's definitely,
In a quarter
and even
mile,
like
continue straight to stay on North Nebraska Avenue.
right in fish.
Corona's coffee shop.
Yeah. Even within Temple Terrace, you got some rough spots too. Beautiful day to record. I hope we don't get rain on later. Beautiful.
Continue straight to stay on North Nebraska Avenue.
But yeah, there's definitely some inner city crap near Temple Terrace. No doubt about that.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto East Bougainvillea Avenue.
Show me your Bougainvillea. Show me your Bougainvillea. Very, very hood. But the thing about hood is it's like a double whammy. Like on one end of it, you got all the crime and all that crap.
Turn left onto East Bougainvillea Avenue.
On one side you got all that, and on the other side, then you got like all the good food and stuff. You know what I mean?
Continue on East Bougainvillea Avenue for half a mile.
It's like you get the good culture and the good food and all that, but then you get crime and homelessness and all that. Like that's like a two-edged sword right there. On one side you get all this great culture, and on the other side you get more crime.
Yeah.
That's why I've been seeking like rural places that are kind of rural. Like the perfect scenario would be, and that's what I've been seeking across America. I don't think I've found it yet. A rural place that has all the culture and fun stuff of a city, but that doesn't have all the bad stuff of a city.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto North Florida Avenue.
I think St. Leo, Dade City got pretty close, but there's still too much of a hood element there. Are you asleep? What? Are you sleeping during my video? What type of crap is that, bro?
Turn
I don't
right
know.
onto North Florida Avenue, then your destination will be on the left.
What crap is
I
wrong with
haven't
you?
had my coffee yet.
You can't just fall asleep in my video. Start snoring and crap while I'm trying to record.
I didn't snore
You didn't know that because you were sleeping. How would you know if you were sleeping?
because I don't snore.
I don't know. You do. You guys just snore while you're awake. I mean, Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so there it is, guys. Now we're definitely in Tampa. There
Your
it is.
destination is on the left.
They got yellow and red flags that usually indicates like Spaniard stuff or clearance. They're either having a clearance sale or Spaniards, one or the other.
Maybe both.
I'm gonna back into a spot. And then go up in there real quick.
Oh, look, there's
There's real Cubans cooking. That's always a good sign when you go to
no wide open parking.
Yeah, I will. I'm just a G dog. I gotta back into a spot, you know? You know, you never know when you have to leave a Cuban restaurant in a rush for your safety.
We've never had to do that.
What? What if one day you do and then you're on a point? You gotta be strategic, bro. You're strategic, man. Are you a strategic, man? You gotta be strategic, man. All right, welcome to Tampa.
Mm-hmm.